Hi everyone, this is Jeanette, aka Scrap Janny at www.scrapjanny.blogspot.com, and welcome to the second episode of My Crafty Life. Today I'm going to show you how I created this combination scrapbook and journal using a journal that I bought at Michael's for $1. The first thing I did was, since I didn't really like the cover that much, it was okay, but it just wasn't anything special, what I did was I just recovered it using scrapbook paper, and in a future episode I will show you how I did that. I then took apart the journal, I took out the spiral binding, and I cut down the scrapbook paper that I had bought for this journal and used it in place of the original pages. These are the pages that I used while we were on the trip. I wrote down in detail what we did, and these are the extra pages that I took out. To create the holes in the right spaces on the binding, I used this as a template, and I lined it up with my scrapbook paper, and I used my 1/8 inch Fiskars punch, hole punch, and I did them one by one, and it really didn't take that much time. You could also use your crocodile. It might go a little more quickly. I think I did that towards the end. The next thing I did was I created the title for my book using my Cricut Life's a Beach cartridge. I used the letters, and I also used some of the images. Next, to prepare the photos, because I wanted continuity, and you do want that in a smaller scrapbook. You want to somehow connect those photos throughout your book. So what I did was, I don't know if you can see it that clearly, but along the edges of all of my photos, I brushed some acrylic paint. And I'm not afraid to do that because I have the original files backed up in 2 places. So if anything happens to these photos, I still have the originals. That allows me a lot of freedom to play around with them and, try different techniques. After I adhered my photos where I wanted them and used the right arrangement, and by the way, some of them were in a landscape format, and I just really couldn't crop them out to make them fit in the portrait format, up and down. So I just went with it. And you just have to turn the book sideways to see these, and that doesn't bother me at all. I also added some stickers here and there, the little dot, the swirl, some title stickers, some border stickers, and I got those stickers from this kit from 3 Birds. I got this at hsn.com. I don't think it's still available, but you never know. You can also try 3birds.com. I think they have their own website now. But anyway, it's called Flip Books, and it's a set of 4 sticker books. There's Parakeet, Chickadee, Sweet Willow, and Robin's Nest, and I think it's the Robin's Nest that I used. And in here there are alphabet stickers, border stickers, photo corners, frames, word tiles, tags, and quotes and phrases. So I just used a couple of those. Like I said, I wanted to keep it simple, so I didn't get into anything too fancy. Some of the stickers are actually tabs, and I don't know if you can see that, but what I did was I used the tab stickers to create sections for where we went. We started out, of course, in New York, in the Bronx, and we drove all the way down to Florida. So these photos are from Virginia and Georgia. And these are from SeaWorld. And these are from Universal Studios, Disney World. And I actually got to go to the CHA Super Show because it coincided with the time that we took our road trip. And in the back, you'll see that I created a pocket. I think I used a template that I got from the internet. And in here, I put, I guess you would call this a template. I just used it as a guideline to write down all of my journaling. And every night when my husband and the kids were asleep, it was mom time, and I sat down with a cup of coffee or a glass of water if I didn't want to be up all night. And I just relaxed and I wrote down the who, the what, the where, and the weather. Everything that we experienced that day. Then I took everything, I put it all together, and I replaced the spiral binding. And it's really not that difficult to remove and replace this binding. All you have to do is unbend the ends where it bends over, and then it just slides right out. You just keep turning it. It slides right out and it slides right back in. And there you go. My road trip journal scrapbook. Thanks for visiting with me today, and remember to be your crafty self. This is Jeanette, aka Scrap Janny, saying bye now.